The function y equals t of x, graphed here, gives the temperature between noon and 6 p.m. at a certain weather station. We are going to find these values t of 1, t of 3, and t of 5. So this notation means that our x value is 1 here. So for t of 1, we go to our x value of 1, which is right here. And we go to our corresponding y value, which is this right here. Now this y value, we just come over here. Okay, it's right here on the axis. We see that's halfway between 20 and 30. So that is 25. For t of 3, okay, same idea. We go over to 3 and go up to our curve, and we're right there. And we bring that over to the y-axis, and that's right at 30. That's our y value. And then finally for t of 5, we come here to x equals 5, go up to our curve, and bring this across, and we get our value, y value there is 20. Part B, find the value or values of x for which t of x is equal to 25. So t of x equals a number. That means that this thing here is a y value. Okay, so we're looking for where the y value is 25. So coming over here then, our y value is 25, well right here is 25. Okay? And so we come across and we see that there's a point right here, okay? And there's a point right here. And so we are looking for the values of x that correspond to those. So we just drop those down and we get 1 and 4. So x equals 1 and x equals 4. For part C, we're going to extend this a little bit. We're going to find the values of x for which t of x is greater than or equal to 25. So that is the portion of the graph that lies above the y equals 25. So if we draw that line, we're looking for everything above that and maybe on that line. So that includes this point and then everything here between. Okay, those are all the points that we care about. And specifically, we're looking for the values of x. And so we take the x values corresponding to those, and that's everything here between 1 and 4. And so we can say that as an inequality, x between 1 and 4, or we could write it in interval notation, and that's where we have a bracket, 1 and then comma 4, and the brackets indicate that we include 1 and we include 4 in this, and this means all the numbers between 1 and 4. And finally, find the net change in temperature from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. So if we look at these points at 1 p.m., that's this point here, and at 3 p.m., that's this point here. And we want the net change. And a net change is the difference in the two y values. So we're going to do t of 3 minus t of 1. And that's our net change. So t of 3 is 30. We got that up here. And minus t of 1 is 25. And we got that right here. So subtracting those, we then just get